Morning, guys. Mark Ferrasci, Protect Dog Training, and Jezzie. And Jezzie says, I got this stuff wired after 10, 11 days, right? She knows right away, and she's scrounging on the ground for the hot dogs. And yesterday, she put herself on the bowl and waited for me to get done walking back from the thing. So we're on a roll here, right? So now, the biggest thing you got to understand when you start doing this and you start getting some familiarity with the routines. The dogs are basically setting into pattern and routine, and classical conditioning is setting in, right? Now you have to make sure that you grow the dog. You can't deep this up. After a while, the dog's going to get bored of it. Food helps because they want the food. Yep. But now that you've got some basic behaviors, look how fast she turns around and expects things, right? She's expecting what's falling into that pattern and routine. That's training, right? And you're basically just using classical conditioning for the root of everything. Of course, we got a lot of things we're teaching the dog that you hear me yakking about, but in a nutshell, right? So now I'm looking for these to grow the dog and not get stuck in one spot. I need to grow the dog. So I'm looking for things that are going to do that in this environment. Really, the way to grow her right now is to start taking her out in public. I might do that today. They're basically at that age, probably about 12 weeks of age, a little bit younger, maybe right in there. But bottom line is they've got their shots. I got one more shot to give in a few weeks, and then they'll be done. They'll be protected, but they need to start experiencing the big outdoors. And a lot of people don't want to do that because they're worried about parvo and worried about other diseases. But my point of view is I don't want to miss this fast development periods and the dog's critical development that it has, because when it's like this, it's a sponge and it's learning from everything around it. So what I'll do is I'll carry the dog in. I'll carry the dog into Tractor Supply. I'll carry the dog into Home Depot. I'll put it on the floor in there because we're relatively safe. They're cleaning their floors. They've got a relatively clean environment, and that's going to be safe for the dogs. The only thing is, the rule is, for me anyway, when I go to these locations, I don't go let my dog do a potty break out into the flower beds, right? That will be what I do when they're older and they're protected, and I'll make sure that they're doing their thing. But in the beginning and when they're babies, I'm going to carry them into the store so that I don't miss this critical development period. So I'm going to start taking them out. Good girl. And see what happens. Notice how fast this stuff with a smart dog and a young dog like this. You see me working with the other dogs and I'm pushing, and I'm maybe doing it for 2-3 days before I finally get the behavior. Look how fast she's setting in. She's already stepping, right? And she's understanding what I want by virtue of that, because it's very inset with spatial pressure. Look how fast she gives to that spatial pressure, right? So very smart. Put a new collar on her. She got about another 3-4 inches to grow into. I found those in my supply of collars for all those other puppies I've been working with. Good girl. Yep. Good, good, good. All right, we're going to go into a down, and then I'm going to start trying to do duration marker into the explosion is where we're at as far as what I'm adding. Remember, 2-3 main things. She's doing that real well. Then we added the down. So now that's in the lexicon. Can I do that, babies? Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to knock you off. Good. Now I'm kind of testing, see if she does it good without that full, okay, because that's what she was doing. She's following the food all the way down. So now I'm trying to stretch her, right? I wouldn't call it necessarily fading the lure, but I am fading my body language, and good. I'm getting her to have to do it with a little less help, right? Good. Nope. So that's my main, so remember what I told you, always have some kind of plan. So I usually don't have it in my head before I come out. I get out here and I see where the dog's head's at, and I think about what I've done in the past, and I put it together, and right away I come up with what I'm going to work on. So what am I going to work on? Duration marker and teaching her what the explosion marker is all about. She doesn't understand it yet. So now we've got to convey that thought by dog's name first and then explosion. Jezzie. Good, Jezzie. Yep, good girl, good girl, good girl, good girl. And I'll keep doing that. Maybe I might even throw a ball, whatever it takes to get her to start keying in on the fact the dog's name is coming first, then the explosion. And she doesn't know her name yet, guys. She still doesn't know. Jezzie, good girl, there it is. Hey, she just did recognition. That was good. Good girl, good. There you go, Jezzie. Come on, Jezzie. Come on, good girl, Jezzie. Good. Good girl. Jezzie. Yep. Good. And same thing, there's an explosion from that bowl too, right? But here we really emphasize it because I'm going to the bowls. Good. So I've got an explosion that goes right to something, right? Jezzie. Good. Nope. Good. There it is. Jezzie. Nope. Good. You just got to keep doing it until she puts it together, right? She's got to be the one that figures it out. Jezzie. Good. I can't force her to learn. I just got to do things the right way that cause that brain to have to work. Remember what I say, I want to stretch this muscle of the brain as much as anything else, and that's what's going to come out when we go out in the environment soon. Environmental, in fact, that might be today. Good. I won't take her to class tomorrow. I've got a whole group of class at the park. I don't want to put her down in that area where all the dogs are doing their things around the outside edges and doing their things on the grass and everything. That I won't risk. Not yet. Good. Till about 16 weeks of age. Once she gets that next shot, she's protected, then I'll start going into the parks. All right, good. Jezzie. Nope. Good. Nope. Nope. Ah, good. Nope. Nope. Good. Notice how I'm keeping the food in front of her face. I'm trying to teach her the consequence of not paying. Nope. Nope. She keeps bouncing into that. Good. I'm waiting for her to hold a little bit so I can do the explosion. Good. Nope. 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 And then I'm going to put her away right now because she's not complying, so I'm just going to put her away and rob her. She'll start figuring this out with time. Nope. And there's no real correction. There's just taking her away from her. Now she's going to want to be out here, right? Good girl, Jez. So everything's short and sweet, and then you've got to take the session for what it is. Every day is going to be a little bit different, right? She's come a long way, huh? And she is looking so good. Look at that chest. She's looking so good. Yes, that structure. I like it. I like that structure. It's going to turn into a really nice looking baby. All right, Mark Ferrasci, Protect Dog Training, and Jezzie. Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye, Jezzie. Bye-bye. Good girl. Yay. Talk to you later.